All right. Since I've been gone for a couple days, I didn't get to get on this right away. So we got this character here. Let me move. We got, I think Feixiao is it Feixiao? I don't know. We got Feixiao here. As you can see, a wind hunt character, 5-star wind hunt. To be honest, it depends how like broken she is. I've heard people say, "Oh, nobody needs a wind hunt character meta-wise." I can agree, I guess, but not for me because I don't really have a wind DPS. But at this point in the game, if you just have the couple meta teams, if you have Acheron team and you have Firefly team, the element doesn't matter. So unless they're gonna release some crazy like thing that's gonna like a game mode that's gonna power creep Firefly in some way, make it like only clearable like with the new characters, like kind of like what they have been doing a little bit. Because obviously MOC is MOC. It's like the quintessential endgame mode. Once there's like a character that can beat all of the MOC whatever, like that's that. So that's why they have to make these pure fiction and divergent universe and all these other modes, right? In order to like keep selling characters, which I don't even really mind because like you're not forced to do these modes. But regardless, I don't think this character is going to just be absolutely useless. Oh my god, skip. First of all, look at her. She looks awesome, right? She's like here. I won't judge a book by its cover. I'll judge a book by its contents. Okay, so I'll read extraterrestrial satellite communication. Feixiao, the Merlin's Claw. Hey, that's me. The Merlin's Claw is what's written in the books, and the Great General is what people call me. The former sounds too formal, the latter too exaggerated. Neither suits me. I prefer my own title, the Lacking General, lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. The Xianzhou Yaoqing's Merlin's Claw, and one of the 7 Arbiter Generals. What is a Merlin's Claw? Merlin is like a wizard from the King Arthur tale. Also like a good like a character from like Fate series, like Fate Grand Order. Her personality is unrestrained and frank, dashing and straightforward. She is skilled in all forms of martial arts and has honed herself into a supreme weapon. She's widely adored by Xianzhou soldiers and civilians alike as the Great General. How many Great Generals do we got? Okay, she's from a different Xianzhou ship. She's from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. She's from the Xianzhou Yaoqing, not the Xianzhou Laofu, okay? It's different. She's our new general. Our general part 2, she is skilled in all forms of however, she bears the burden of the moon rage affliction. Is that like what's wrong with the Xianzhou ships? Do they just keep getting like infections? First we had the Mara struck people, and now we have the moon rage afflicted people. This sounds cooler, to be honest. The moon, that reminds me of Madness in like Elden Ring. If she were to hunt down all abominations in her limited lifetime, then the only enemy Feixiao has would be herself. What does that mean? I'm actually curious about lore now. I need to learn like what is the moon rage? What is the moon rage, and why is it that if she hunt on all the abominations, like the abominations of the moon rage affliction, this is like Dragon Rod from Sekiro, then the only enemy Feixiao has would be herself. Oh, so like she's an abomination of it? I don't know if I'm getting that right. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. To be honest, when it comes to these characters that we don't know much about in the lore, that are drip marketed pre even going to the planet, I'm not highly incentivized to pull for them immediately because I'm like, I need to know more about them. I don't know if that's corny or what, like if I don't just like look at the character and their meta potential and be like, oh my god, that's an insta pull, I'm pulling. Like, I need to know if she's cool or corny in the lore, you know what I mean? Like, I need to know if she's gonna be like, if she's just gonna be like a female Jinyuan, then like, I'm good. I mean, like, she looks awesome, right? Don't get me wrong, but like, that's just simply not enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm pulling. Okay, I won't get too hasty there because I might go back to her in a moment. But on to our next character that was drip marketed, I think, today. We have Lingsha. Now, you know I'm a huge Sparkle simp.
Yeah, boy.
Everybody know I'm a huge Sparkle simp, okay? So, when you give me, like, Sparkle's twin sister, you're not leaving much room for, yo, Sid, what's up? When you give me Sparkle's sister, you're not leaving me much room to not pull. Now, I assume these two characters are back-to-back. So, if I mean, that's like, for a non-Giga Whale, I feel like for me, that's like, I have to choose one or the other. And based off of looks alone, I'm sorry, but Lingsha Mogs. Lingsha Mogs incredibly hard. My deepest and sincerest apologies to any Feixiao stands or potential future Feixiao mains. Any of Feixiao's soldiers. But our general cannot compare to Lingsha, and I haven't even read her bio yet, but just like, she reminds me of Ting Yun, like X Sparkle, if that makes sense. Feixiao is hotter, that's just simply like wrong. Like, I don't know where you're getting that metric from, but yeah, let's read the bio here. Here, let me like these posts, because I'm a Holio show. Ooh, Feixiao has more likes. Hey, you know what that means? Yeah, yeah, never mind. Yeah, Sid, you're right. Feixiao's hotter. She got more likes. Okay. Extraterrestrial satellite communication. Lingsha. I'm a videoterer born and raised on the Luofu, and I once studied the healing arts under the name of Dan Zhu. How many Dans we got, bruh? Dan Heng, Dan Feng, Dan Zhu. Bro, is there another one? I don't know. We got there's many Dans. Is that like a Chinese thing? Is that like a China moment? My master became bogged down in politics and was banished to a place far from home. I followed her there. Now that I've changed my name and come home, many complicated feelings have returned. The new cauldron master of the Xianzhou Luofu's alchemy commission. Oh, so wait, so she's from the Xianzhou Luofu? Or is she from the Xianzhou Yaoqing or whatever the fuck? The new cauldron master of the Xianzhou Luofu's alchemy commission? An intelligent and quick-witted videoterer healer. She has a sharp sense of smell and often uses this to diagnose illnesses, as well as utilizing incense to calm the minds of others. Oh, so she is the new cauldron master of the Xianzhou Luofu. I don't know why I'm being dumb. Oh yeah. Okay. My bad. She has a sharp sense of smell and often uses this to diagnose illnesses. So she just like smells me and tells me what is wrong with me. That's kind of based. As well as utilizing incense to calm the minds of others. She's adept. Yo, watch out! Watch out, chat. She's adept at dealing with complicated social relationships. Though she might be fuming inside, her expression would remain calm and serene. So what I'm getting from her, she's like Sparkle. Wait a minute. Wait. They said she's okay, never mind. I'm reaching here. I was gonna say they said she's from like a distant land or whatever, so maybe she actually is related to Sparkle. But then again, she's a videoterer. She's like a dragon, right? So like. They're different races, so that doesn't make any sense. Never mind, forget I said anything. What I'm getting from her, she's like she looks like Sparkle, but she's like not psychotic, which is like better in my opinion. That's a hot take, I know, but I don't know. But I also don't want her to be too much of like an NPC and just be too sweet. Like if she's like who's like a really sweet character that's like it gets unbearable. She's a dragon. Where's the tail and horns? Well, she's a videoterer. She has like the scaly things down here, and she has the. You don't need the horns or the tail, but she's look, quick-witted videoterer healer. The videoterer is like the Bailu and Dunhong race, so she is like that. But they've expressed in the story that like not all of them have that. I think it's only like the max res, like max prestige. Only like the max prestige videoterer have those. She's got these little like spirit fumes next to her. So I think a cool kit design would be like this, like. She like, I was gonna say she gasses her enemies, but that just sounds like a little suspicious. You know what I mean? Both of them got tail and horns though. That's why I'm confused. Yeah, but there are other videoterer on the Xianzhou that don't have those. It's like a rare trait. It's like being albino or so. I don't know. You have to like I said, you have to be you have to have like prestige 3 times. You have to have been. You know, you have to have rezzed so many times. I think it would be cool if her kit was like incense, like she like sends smokes to the enemy. Or something like that, I think, or like throws petals on them, or like sends her little spirit animals after them. Look at these little animals look very like flowy and like they're made out of steam. So I wouldn't doubt that like she puts like certain ingredients in her incense pot and like lights it up, and then like the fumes come out and create these animals that like like heal the allies because she's a fire abundance character, which I didn't mention yet. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. Now, obviously. Fire abundance. I'm pretty sure the only fire abundance in game is Gallagher, right? I mean, people are quick to jump to like, oh, Gallagher power creep. This is a power creep of Gallagher. Well, not necessarily. We don't know that. You have to remember that the appeal of Gallagher is his placement in break effect teams, not just the fact that he's a fire healer. I mean, like, if she's break effect and she is like the Gallagher power creep that I think I've heard people talking about, and she fits really well into like a Firefly team, which I mean, like, if she does, now I wouldn't doubt that she doesn't, and also because I think it's common sense that the Firefly banner probably broke records, meaning I don't know about most people in the who play the game, but like a good portion of the people who play the game have Firefly. So creating a support to pander to these people who already got Firefly is a good business decision, so I don't doubt they would have put that in the game. So I would not doubt at all that she scales off a break effect and that she's like a perfect support for Firefly, right? And gives some kind of break effect buffs, but also heals a lot better than Gallagher, because let's be honest, Gallagher doesn't provide the best healing in the game, obviously, by any margin. You know, if you were to put any other healer into the like Firefly team, you're missing out on a lot of break effect and a lot of missed damage potential. So that's why he's the best in slot. But if you can have what Gallagher has, plus better healing so you just don't die, I think Lingsha is like a new meta healer. He heals pretty good for a 4-star. I mean, that's true, but like, like I can still die. Like if you have to have him pretty well invested in order for him to be like, you're not gonna die with this character. And even then, you still have to be cautious. So whereas like, for example, on the contrary, when I'm playing Aventurine, I don't have to worry once about dying. If I have a Venturine on the team, I don't need to worry about dying at all. But like at the same time, he's underinvested. He's not max. He doesn't have. He's like level 70, not max traits, right, or talents, and not max relics or anything. Or not crazy relics, right? He's just like broken. He's innately broken at sustain. But Gallagher is not like that. Gallagher, you have to think. You have to like put some skill into it. Aventurine is like a brain dead healer or a sustain. So if you could provide that same brain dead sustain effectiveness while providing break effect like Gallagher, we're in. Hey, we're in. And that means that if she can provide a brain dead sustain probability or capability, then she's still a good pull. She's still a good pull for the average player, even if you don't have a Firefly team and even if you're not shooting for break effect. If you don't have Aventurine or like Feixiao, or if you're still rocking with Huohuo, if you don't have a Huohuo, basically if you don't have a couple like very, very elite healers or sustainers, I keep saying healers, sustainers, then she could be a good pickup either way. So I think she's perfect for you. This is under the assumption that she's a break effect unit, which I don't think is out of the question, and I'm not looking at leaks, right? So if under the conditions that she is a break effect unit, okay, if you have a Firefly team, and if you're also in need of a second or even a first good healer, she is probably the perfect pull for you. Now, if you don't really care, right? If you didn't pull for Firefly, maybe you're lacking DPS if you're new to the game or something like that, Feixiao could be a good option for a DPS, right? She seems cool. The hunt path is like mogged. But like at this point, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like at this point, that the barriers between the classes in the games and in the game is like not really like so significant as it was. Like what I mean by that is, Acheron is just like basically a destruction character. Like, am I wrong to say that Acheron is like literally a destruction unit? I don't think that's crazy to say that Acheron is like basically a destruction unit. Just like she has nihility because she's the emanator of nihility. I mean, yeah, she scales off of like debuffs and stuff like that, but like, in the way she does damage is like a nihility or is a destruction way. So, you know, I wouldn't be too discouraged by the hunt path here. I could be like, okay, maybe she does AoE. Maybe she has some capability. Maybe she's like in a way like where Zila can negate her hunt like restrictions, but by just acting so many times in a row and killing so many single target units that it doesn't matter that she's hunt. She just has to use a lot of skill points, which is where Sparkle can help with that or whatever. In that kind of way, a hunt character can far surpass just being they're bad because they don't have AoE potential. Well, okay, what if they just attack so many times in a row that they don't need AoE potential? They just kill everything at once, or like one after another, right? Which of course skill points is an issue and speed is an issue, but I think I'm kind of yapping at this point. If I have to say who I'll pull for, I just like the look of Lingsha better. I like her, you know, her potential kit better than Feixiao, because I don't need another DPS. I already have Firefly and Acheron and Biber Lune, and I have these meta teams that I don't think are going to like fall off anytime soon, unless they add some like wacky new game mode, right? That panders to this character, in which case it is what it is. Waifu before meta. I mean, I guess so, but like, why not both? Literally, why not both? Why not both? This is both. Right? This is meta and waifu. And this is like just waifu. Depending on who you are. If you need a new DPS character, win DPS or whatever, then sure. Right? But like this is both. She's both. That's what I think. Oh, and people are saying she looks like this freaking Honkai Impact 3rd like Stigmata or whatever. I don't recognize. She actually does look. Wow. I don't even know. It's like it's the face. She looks. The face is like the exact same. And the hair kind of is very similar, except she doesn't have these buns. She like grew up. She just like took the buns down, and that's it. Gallagher power creep. Finally, I'm sick and tired of staring at his ass. Nah, Gallagher's cool. I like Gallagher, especially after playing the story. He's really cool. Anyways, those are the 2 new characters coming to a Honkai Star Rail near you. Bada bing, bada boom.